Today we will solve question number 12 onward of the exercise 5.3. In question number 12, find the sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. So here the positive integers divisible by 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24 and so on up to 40 terms. Here the first term a is equal to 6 and common difference d is also 6 and n is equal to 40. So using the formula Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, yes, 40 is equal to 40 divided by 2 into bracket 2 into 6 plus 40 minus 1 into 6. So here it is equal to 20 into bracket 2 6 are 12 plus 40 minus 1 39, 39 1 into 6 is 234. So adding these two, we will get here 20 into 246, which is equal to 4920. So here the sum of 40 positive integers divisible by 6 are 4920. Now in question number 13, find the sum of the first 15 multiples of 8. This question is also similar to question number 12. The multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, 32 and so on. Here a is equal to 8, d is equal to 8 and n is equal to 15. Number of terms are 15. So here Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S15 is equal to 15 divided by 2 into bracket 2 into 8 plus 15 minus 1 into 8. So here it is equal to 15 divided by 2 into bracket 16 plus 15 minus 1 14, 14 8 ja 112. So adding these two we will get 128. 128 is divisible by 2 which will give 64. So 15 into 64 is 960. So here it is the sum of first 15 multiples of 8, 960. Now in question number 14, find the sum of the odd numbers between 0 and 50. So here the odd numbers between 0 and 50 are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and so on up to 49. So these numbers are in AP because it has a common difference of 2. So here A is equal to 1 and last term L is equal to 49 and D is equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2. So let there are n terms in AP. Hence last term L is equal to an, that is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Substituting the values we get here 49 is equal to 1 plus n minus 1 into 2, that is equal to 1 plus 2n minus 2. Hence 49 is equal to 2n minus 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So here 49 plus 1 is equal to 2n. Hence n is equal to 50 divided by 2, that is equal to 25. So number of terms are 25. Hence the sum Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. So it is equal to 25 divided by 2 into bracket 1 plus 49 because last term is 49. So it is equal to 25 divided by 2 into 50. So it is equal to 625. Now in question number 15. In question number 15, a contract on construction job specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date is as follows: rupee 200 for the first day, rupee 250 for the second day, rupee 300 for the third day and so on. The penalty for each succeeding day being 50 rupees then more than for the preceding day. So how much money the contractor has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work by 30 days? Here the penalty for delay of first day, second day, third day, etc. are as follows: rupee 200, 250, 300 and so on. It form an AP because here the common difference D is equal to 250 minus 200, that is equal to 50. 300 minus 250 equal to 50. So here common difference is same. So it is an AP. And here the first term A is equal to rupees 200. Since the contractor has delayed the work by 30 days, so here n is equal to 30. So here will be n terms, means 30 terms. So the total penalty for delay of 30 days is equal to, here S30 is equal to 30 divided by 2 into bracket 2 into 200 plus 30 minus 1 into 50. It is equal to 15 into 400 plus here 29 into 50 equal to 1450. So it is equal to 15 into 1850, that is equal to 27,750. Hence the contractor has to pay rupees 27,750. Now question number 16 is, a sum of rupees 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes to students of a school for their overall academic performance. If each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding prize, find the value of each of the prizes. Since each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding prize, that is here common difference D is equal to minus 20. Now let the first prize be A, then second, third, etc. prize are A minus 20, A minus 2 into 20 and so on. So here A minus 20, A minus 40 and so on are in AP because it has a common difference of minus 20. So here the number of prizes N is equal to 7. So Sn equal to rupees 700. Since Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, hence 700 is equal to 7 divided by 2 into bracket 2a plus 7 minus 1 into minus 20. So here taking 7 by 2 on the left hand side, it is equal to 700 into 2 by 7, that is equal to 2a minus 7 minus 1 6, 6 into 20 120. So here 7 is divided 700, it will give 100, 100 into 2 is 200 and 120 on the left hand side is plus 120. So it is equal to 320 and divided by 2 will give the value of A. So it is 160. Hence the first prize is rupees 160. Then second prize 160 minus 20, that is 140. Similarly the third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh prizes are obtained by subtracting 20 rupees in each time. So it will give here the all 7 prizes 140, 120, 100 rupees, 80 rupees, 60 rupees and 40 rupees. In question number 17, in a school, student thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be the same as the class. Means first class will plant 1 tree, second class 2 trees and so on. So in which they are studying. Each, for example, a section of class 1 will plant 1 tree and a section of second class will plant 2 trees and so on till the class 12th. There are 3 sections of each class. How many trees will be planted by the students? Here each section of class 1, 2, 3 and so on 12th will plant 1, 2, 3 and so on 12 trees respectively. Since there are 3 sections in each class, hence total trees planted by class 1, 2, 3 and so on 12 are 1 into 3, 2 into 3, 3 into 3 and so on 12 into 3. So 3, 6, 9 and so on 36 trees are in AP. Here A equal to 3 and common difference D is equal to 6 minus 3, that is equal to 3 and N is equal to 12 because there are 12 classes. Hence the total number of trees planted by all students is equal to Sn of this AP. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus An. Here n is equal to 12. So it is 12 divided by 2 into bracket 3 plus 36, which will give 6 into 36 plus 3, 39 and it is equal to 234 trees. In question number 18, a spiral is made up of successive semicircles with centers alternately at A and B. Starting from center at A of radii 0.5 cm, 1 cm, 1.5 cm, 2 cm and so on, as shown in the figure 5.4. What is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? So here the figure is given. Here centers are A and B respectively. For first semicircle, center is A. For second semicircle, center is B. For third semicircle, center is A. And for fourth semicircle, center is B, and so on. Here each semicircle has radius of 0.5 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and so on respectively. Here length of successive semicircles are L1, L2, L3, L4, and so on L13 with centers A and B alternately. Since length of semicircle is equal to pi r, so L1, L2, L3, and so on L13 are given below. Pi into r means 0.5, second pi into 1, then third pi into 1.5, and so on up to 13 terms. So here it is equal to 0.5 means 1/2, that is equal to pi by 2 into here 1 pi and then 3 pi by 2 up to 13 terms. So here d is equal to pi minus pi by 2, that is equal to pi by 2, and first term is also a equal to pi by 2 and n equal to 13. So the total length of the spiral is equal to S13. So here using formula Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. S13 is equal to 13 divided by 2 into bracket 2 into a means pi by 2 plus 13 minus 1 into d means pi by 2. So here 13 upon 2 into bracket pi plus 13 minus 1 is 12. 12 divided by 2 will give 6. So it is 6 pi. So here 13 divided by 2 into 7 pi. Now putting the value of pi, we will get 13 upon 2 into 7 into 22 by 7. So here simplifying, you will get the length of spiral is equal to 143 centimeter. Now in question number 19, 200 logs are stacked in a following manner: 20 logs in the bottom row, 19 in the next row, and 18 in the row next to it, and so on, as shown in the figure here. So in how many rows are 200 logs placed, and how many logs are in the top row? Now here the number of logs stacked in each row are 20, then 19, then 18, then 17, and so on. So these are in AP. Here A is equal to 20 and D is equal to 19 minus 20, that is equal to minus 1. And total number of logs is equal to 200. So it is the sum of n terms, that is Sn equal to 200. Now using the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here 200 is equal to n by 2 into bracket 2 into 20 plus n minus 1 into minus 1. So here 200 into 2 is equal to n into 40 plus n minus 1. Here multiplying minus 1 in n minus 1 will give minus n plus 1. So here 400 is equal to 40 plus 1, 41 into n, 41n, and minus n into n square. So here taking all terms on the left hand side, we will get n square minus 41n plus 400, that is equal to 0. Now factorizing this polynomial, we will get n square minus 25n minus 16n plus 400. Here we have split the middle term in the factors of 400. So here taking n common in first two terms, here n into n minus 25 and 16 common in last two terms. Here minus 16 into bracket n minus 25, that is equal to 0. So it is n minus 25 into n minus 16 is equal to 0. So here the multiplication of two factors are 0. So here n will be equal to 25 or n will be equal to 16. Now both the values are positive. So here we will check it for the nth term. So now an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. For substituting n equal to 25, we will get a 25 is equal to 20 plus 25 minus 1 into minus 1, that is here 20 minus 24. That is equal to minus 4. And now substituting n equal to 16, we will get a 16 is equal to 20 plus 16 minus 1 into minus 1, that is here equal to 20 minus 15, that is equal to 5. Now see here, the number of logs in the top row, means in the row of 25 is minus 4, and number of logs minus 4 cannot be negative. So n equal to 25 is not possible, hence the n equal to 16, because number of logs in 16th row is 5, which is positive. So the number of rows is equal to 16 and number of logs in the top row is 5. Now in question number 20, in a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point, which is 5 meters from the first potato, and the other potatoes are placed 3 meters apart in a straight line. There are 10 potatoes in the line, as shown in the figure 5.6 here. A competitor starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato, runs back with it and drops it in the bucket, runs back to pick up the next potato and runs to the bucket to drop it in, and she continues in the same way until the last potatoes are kept in the bucket. Then what is the total distance the competitor has to run? Here the distance of first potato from the bucket is given as 5 meters, and distance between two successive potatoes is equal to 3 meters. Since each time the competitor starts from the bucket, picks up a potato and drop it in the bucket, hence the distance run for each potato is the double of the distance of each potato from the bucket. Hence the total distance run by a competitor is equal to 2 into 5 plus 2 into 5 plus 3, then plus 2 into 5 plus 3 plus 3, and so on to 10 terms, up to 10 terms, because there are 10 potatoes. So it is equal to 10 plus 16 plus 5, 3, 8, 3, 11 to the 22, and so on up to 10 terms. These are in AP, and here A is equal to 10 and D is equal to 16 minus 10, that is equal to 6, and N is equal to 10. So here substituting the values in the formula, we will get yes, 10 is equal to 10 divided by 2 into bracket 2 into 10 plus 10 minus 1 into 6, that is equal to 5 into bracket 20 plus 10 minus 1 9, 6 is 54. So it is equal to 5 into 74, that is equal to 370. Hence the total distance run by the competitor is 370 meters. So now here we have completed the exercise 5.3, and the exercise 5.4 is optional for you. You may solve it for your practice.